A school board in the state of Kansas that recently in this past election got a new conservative majority. They have rejected a textbook because they believe that this social study textbook that the teachers in the county voted to approve is somehow too biased against Donald Trump. And the main reason that this textbook, is too biased against Donald Trump is because the publisher, Houghton Mifflin, came out and said Black Lives Matter following the murder of George Floyd. Yeah, that's what it is. Which, by the way, as far as I know, I don't think that's in the textbook. They're just mad that the company made that statement years ago after Floyd was murdered. And because of that, we're now going to cancel this textbook that our teachers voted on. They looked at it and 5 other candidates and they said, no, in terms of knowledge and facts, this is the best one. This conservative school board that clearly has no business making decisions about schools says that no, they said Black Lives Matter, and so no, we can't do it. One school board member said this, because the statement was, we believe Black Lives Matter and we believe in social justice. They made that statement after Floyd was murdered in 2020. School board member Michael Blankenship said this about that statement. He says, that's a pretty bold statement. Wouldn't anybody want to know, what do you mean? I still don't have that answer. Yeah, that's the least surprising thing I've ever heard. Like, what does that mean? It means that black people in this country are not expendable. It means that there is an overwhelming, disproportionate murdering of black people at the hands of police officers than there is of white people. You know what it means. So don't sit there and act like a dumbass like, what does it even mean? Nobody can tell me. Yeah, not surprised nobody can get that through your thick friggin' head. Another school board member says, my biggest concern involved what I would define as bias of omission. So what I would consider a bias of omission, the Muslim ban, with no mention of the fact it wasn't aimed at all Muslim countries, just those that have no ability to vet. Safety was the top priority, but they leave it sit there with no explanation to make you think he was xenophobic. He was xenophobic because he targeted only majority Muslim countries with it. And it was not about safety because these countries, these individuals posed no threat to the United States. It was, in fact, xenophobic. But guess what? The book doesn't say it's xenophobic. It doesn't say anything. It just talks about the ban and the countries where the people were not allowed to come from. It doesn't take one side or the other. You put that in there based on your own bias. That's what's happening. This is what we get. And unfortunately, we can expect more of this in the years to come. As more and more school boards get taken over by these far-right extremists like this one in Kansas, we can expect more schools to cancel any textbook if it doesn't sit there for 500 pages telling you that Donald Trump is the greatest human being that's ever lived. Only that will be good enough for these morons. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.